Let's go to Professor Chuck Bishop with news from the culture. Oh, now Professor
Hey,
Chuck.
as he comes on, shout out to Peter D. Supernatural. He know about the $100 handshake.
Definitely got the $100 handshakes.
Oh yeah, you know about the $100 handshake.
Chuck, how you doing, man?
Discussion. I'm doing well. Fascinating discussion you guys are having. I'm curious, because you're seeing reports about some of the clauses Florida State is having within their NIL structure in terms of fining kids for losing cleats and things of that nature. I mean, but why would you go anywhere where you have a restrictive sort of NIL environment?
Did you say fining kids for cleats?
Yeah, they have some questionable clauses within their NIL structure where kids will get fined for missing equipment, not going to class. But they have quite a few things that has turned up some eyebrows. There's some articles that you've seen about there with regards to specifically Florida State. But from a team that's coming off a 2-10 season, how are they going to get talent with some of this weird verbiage within their NIL structure? So
I don't think it's weird, Chuck.
I
don't think it's weird. Let me say this. I hadn't read that article. First, I hear it from you. I trust your breakdown of it. But here's why I don't think it's weird. At some point, man, we are in America. It is a democracy that operates under the umbrella of a republic that is fashioned to capitalism. Like, we don't vote on everything. We vote on the people, and those people run it between elections, and those people run it based on capitalism. Based on that, I got to get what I am damn paying for, buy low, sell high. Like this, that's the American way. If I don't have some kind of language where I can get some of this money back when it don't go my way, the system is going to implode. It is so un-American that after about 2 or 3 seasons of this, you're going to have, like, you remember the dot-coms when they popped because the value was overinflated and wasn't attached to nothing?
Sure.
It won't work that way. Like, it's not sustainable to continue to pay somebody and overpay somebody. You look at what was happening just this time a year ago with the collectives, and we got a guy $50,000 a semester, and all he got to do is stop by the Boys and Girls Club once. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods don't charge that much to stop by the Boys and Girls Club. Like, the system will implode that way. And so I think what you're seeing in Florida State do is a lot of other people are going to do, and it could be film time.
Yeah.
Grades. Were you early for meetings? Did you check in breakfast? Like, I have to have the ability that if I'm giving you $100,000, how do I get some of it back when you don't do what you're supposed to do and what I say you're supposed to do? Because I can't attach it to field performance, right? Mm-hmm. But I can attach it to scholastic activities. When you were in Murrah, Chuck, I know you still didn't pay it because JPS called me about it. When you didn't turn your books in, you got fined. It's on your books,
right?
Them not your cleats. And so I got to come up with some kind of structure to be like, all right, when Chuck don't get that 50 yards, and I can't say it's not the 50 yards, but I can say he didn't check in at breakfast. I'm getting 2,000 back. I'm getting
that's exactly what we just talked about too. That goes to what we talked about. So you put in that language, and hell, it was told to us. It just wasn't written in a contract when we played. Take your butt to class, go to treatment. You better go here. You better go to, and then the coach can either put you in this category of him skipping treatment. He's not that type of guy. Then they can have a reason to pull your scholarship, to not sign you back, because a lot of people didn't realize scholarships were year-to-year contracts.
Sure.
You had to go in there and sign your contract around February. I remember doing that the first time. Like, what? I thought this was 4 years.
Chico,
that's when reality hit right there. No, dog.
Yeah.
Chico, I had so many mamas get mad at me telling them the truth. They're like, yeah, my baby, he gonna sign with such. So they gave him a 4-year scholarship. The hell they did. There's no such thing as a 4-year scholarship.
Right.
Ain't lying. So, hey, man.
What did Nick Nolte told Penny Hardaway? I see you practice tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it.
Yeah.
I'll see you practice tomorrow.
Your mom want to keep that house. Be a practice tomorrow.
Exactly.
Because you think you're going to quit and keep all the stuff? Like, no.
Yeah. Don't work that way.
That's when reality hits you right there like a ton of bricks. You're like, damn. Yeah, okay.
There it is.
Chuck, talk to us, man. Give us the news
Yeah.
on Michael Vick and Desean
Chuck,
Jackson and everything else, man.
before you talk to us,
Before
you
Here we
talk
go.
to us, I just
Y'all
want
know
to
what
let
time
the
it
people know that Chuck is a outstanding, upstanding graduate of I Love Jackson State University.
is.
He's getting his PhD at Texas Southern. So please, y'all, don't be attacking Chuck because you see him in some Texas Southern gear. He teaches there. He's getting his PhD. Because Chuck, I remember when you was on ESPN and represent Texas Southern, and the world blew up.
Right. Exactly.
No, I just want to let them know when they see that little Texas Southern logo on your chest over there that you verified, certified, you stamp.
Very much so over at Texas Southern. I appreciate the W-2 from Texas Southern University. So, but let's jump into it, man. Now you can own a Desean Jackson HBCU football jersey, and here's how much it costs. So, very unique and novel thing that Delaware State is doing in terms of selling Desean Jackson number 10 Delaware State jerseys. I think it's a really cool thing that they're doing prior to the first game. So I think you can get those jerseys right now for roughly about $60 or so, as I'm trying to pull it back up here. But they're doing a great job with regards to marketing the fact that they have an HBCU superstar that's coaching over there at Delaware State. So you can jump out there, you can get you a Desean Jackson jersey. So those are jumping out there with regards to marketing for Delaware State University. And there you see it, that Desean Jackson number 10 jersey. Very unique thing in terms of that MEAC rivalry getting back up and going with regards to Delaware State, Norfolk State, two former Philadelphia Eagles and Michael Vick and Desean Jackson taking over at their respective schools this upcoming season. So good job, Delaware State, on the marketing piece of that.
I think it goes right into what they have to do and what's going on with the merging of the individual brands and the school brand, like Michael Vick at Delaware State and Norfolk State, and Desean Jackson here at Delaware State. I think Uncle Neely might have some also.
Yeah, I was going to say that, big dog. That I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad now because I know the proceeds go to the program, but I went on and wanted to support Vick and got to Norfolk State.
That's what's up.
And they got Vick on the back, Vick 7. But Vick, Desean $69.99, you're like triple that. But you know what? Mike Vick did say that, portion of proceeds are going directly to Norfolk State football program. So I'm all in. Saw what Coach Prime did at Jack State, wishing Michael Vick number the best at Norfolk State, Desean the same at Delaware State. So some nice merch, man, the way they take these coaches' individual brands and then merge them with the schools for the sake of putting some money back into the program. So you can go, I think it's on michaelvick.com. You can get you the Norfolk State Vick 7.
That's pretty dope. I like that.
Yeah, it is nice. And then Unc, just for you too, you said just to clarify, the prices, I think you might have gotten a big size like I would do. So the prices for the jerseys range from $60 for a small size to $130 for a 6XL. So it goes up based on your size. So no worries, Unc.
I won't worry. I wasn't tripping. I was kind of tripping, but I wasn't tripping.
But if you guys want something, you can get with Uncle Chico's face on it. You know what I mean? Y'all see it scrolling right at the bottom right there. UncleChico.myshopify.com and get you some Uncle Chico merch.
And
represent
won't be long before some For the Culture merch is added to there as well. Exactly. I don't know if we're gonna really have a booty arm shirt, y'all. Like we're trying to keep it professional. But it'll be some For the Culture shirts though.
I appreciate that.
Chuck, I'm sorry, but we gotta have a booty arm skew.
That was my way. That was my way of teeing up the chat to say y'all got to demand it. But
yeah,
if the chat asked for it now, if y'all want it,
you got to put a booty BA in the chat. Put a BA in the chat.
A little BA in the chat if you want some, some BA.
Sorry, Chuck.
Amazing.
You got their hands shining too, baby. Like we got that boy is that fresh ball.
I know. The
things could be calling you a lace front.
Things we can do on our lunch break. let's keep going, man. We were talking about Michael Vick. Michael Vick's first game will be under the lights August 28th. Where they will take on Towson University. But that game will now be broadcast on ESPN. They're still determining which one of the ESPN's two or you or whichever ESPN3, which with regards to Norfolk State. But Norfolk State gets some national television love from ESPNU as that game is moved to under the lights. It'll be a 7 p.m. kickoff against Towson. So Michael Vick getting
when is that, Chuck?
August 28th. Thursday. It's a Thursday game.
Okay, Thursday night game. Okay,
mm-hmm.
Chuck, I want to celebrate that Thursday night game we get to watch, but there's a whole lot of BAs rolling through the chat. They want the booty off, so we got to give it to them.
The people have spoken. So
they've spoken.
They have spoken. What can you do?
I tried to offer them Jesus, but they selected Barabbas. So like what I got, I'm washing my hands of it.
Once again, I thank you and Chico for all that you have done for me. Thank you.
Hey man, we couldn't think of a better guy to do it to.
And lastly, man, let's take a look at Jackson State current basketball coach Mo Williams. He has been selected for the 2025 class for the Mississippi Hall of Fame. So definitely kudos out to Mo Williams with regards to his stellar career that he had not only at Murrah in Jackson, Mississippi, but also at Alabama, and also 13-year career in the pros, does have a world championship ring to the ledger. But Mo Williams, 2025 Mississippi Hall of Famer. So, and just think, it all could have gone in a different direction had he listened to me. So.
I was going to ask you, man, how does it feel, that you coach Mo? And he is not only an NBA champion and head coach in the SWAC, but now is rightly so going into the Mississippi Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame as his former coach. Man, how does it make you feel?
I'm very proud, very excited. I thought back then that he probably would have been very Michael Vickish, Charlie Ward like, probably would have been an RPO type guy, but I think he chose right. I can finally admit to that now. But
and by choosing right, I want to make sure we get this clear. By choosing right, you're saying that you're thankful he didn't listen to you.
I'm kind of thankful he didn't listen to me. Look what all has grown from not listening to me. So
because if I'm correct, and you please let us in chat know that while Mo Williams was playing on your youth football team, he was also playing basketball and baseball. And you told him that he should leave those other two sports alone and focus on football.
I did mistakenly, but hey,
Chuck, it happens, Chuck. It's okay. It happens, Chuck. Maybe they at that age, he kind of matured. He grew out of his whatever it was, you know what I mean? Became more of a back. Hey, man,
but you're exactly right, Chico. My final question to it is: Did he end up winning an NBA championship?
He did.
No further questions. Thank you.
You know what, Neely? I did read about somebody who thought Apple was not going to take off, and he didn't make the billions. But there is always that someone who didn't do what he needed to do at that time. So
yeah.
Smuggles KP said did not know Booty Arm was a head coach. Yeah, Booty Arm used to coach, man. Late high coach.
Boy, y'all are running with this. Oh my God.
Man, news. For the coach, Michael Vick, Mo Williams, Desean Jackson, man. Shout out to all of those guys.